Hello and welcome to Bluesbeat with me, Richard Partington, and the Manchester Evening News City correspondent, Stuart Brennan. Stuart, you were at the game at the Emirates on Tuesday, the Carling Cup win over Arsenal. How were the players afterwards?
Yeah, they were very upbeat, as you would expect. I mean, you could say they've had a little blip just lately with a narrow defeat at Napoli and a 1-1 draw at Anfield, which is a good result in the general course of things. But the way City have gone this season, it's almost a slight plateauing of the form. But they went to Arsenal, obviously a lot of changes. They came away with a very good 1-0 win, and it's the first time they've won there since 1975, I believe it was. So that's another bogey off their back, plus a Carling Cup semi-final appearance, of course.
And Roberto Mancini, was he noticeably more upbeat?
Roberto's always quietly upbeat. I think he's a very calm, level-headed guy. He doesn't change his demeanour from defeat to draw to victory. He takes it all in his stride. I think we'd only see him get truly upbeat when City are 4 points clear with one game to play, I think, at the end of the season. That's the type of guy he is, and I think that's partly the reason for his success, because he doesn't get carried away. He doesn't see the positives. We asked him about the semi-final, and he said, well, he'll only be happy when we've won the final. So that's the way he looks at everything. Yeah,
okay, so he's looking ahead to Norwich City at the weekend. Do you think it'll be a lineup that reflects the fact he's looking at the Bayern Munich game next Wednesday?
I'm sure that'll come into it. It just tends, if you've got a difficult league game on the Saturday and a midweek Champions League game, it tends to be 4 or 5 changes. So I'm sure that will come into it at some point. But there's quite a sizable gap in time from Saturday to Wednesday. So it's not as important as it would normally be. But there's so many games coming. I've made it 14 games in the next 56 days, which is phenomenal, really. So that's 14 games in 2 months. So it's a hectic schedule. So they've got to think about it. They've got to think about the way they rotate. But they've rotated it extremely successfully so far this season. And I would imagine they'll continue looking to do that.
I suppose what is important is taking a win from Saturday into that Champions League clash next week.
Yeah, even though we're probably going to see 11 changes, but wins like that suffuse the club. All the players get a kick from it. Even the players who were left at home will have enjoyed that. It was a terrific goal. It's a good win at Arsenal, and it gets the whole mood around the club shifting again. And back at Main Road. Sorry, older habits die hard. Back at the Etihad Stadium. For an important league game that can see City continue to stretch away at the top of the Premier League as we approach Christmas.
And bearing in mind how many records this team has broken so far, I suppose if anyone can do it, can progress in the Champions League, you'd fancy this City side too, wouldn't you?
Yeah, obviously the Champions League depends on other factors as well. It needs Napoli to slip up at Villarreal. I noticed that Napoli's manager said yesterday that he's learned that it's best not to shout cat until you're sure you've had the bag, which I'm sure is some kind of Italian proverb, but we know what it means. Everyone's presuming that Napoli are already through, when clearly they've got what is not the easiest game they will ever have. Going to Villarreal, they're a very proud little club and won't want to finish the Champions League campaign without any points. They'll be looking to finish on a high and give their support something to shout about. And if they could do that, if they could hold Napoli, which they're more than capable of doing, they've got some terrific players there at Villarreal. If they could hold Napoli, then City beat Bayern Munich and they're through. And the way things have been going for City this season, you wouldn't back against that because they've had a little bit of luck to go with their excellent football.
Stuart, thank you very much.
No problem.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for that.
Okay.
See you, pal. Ta-ra.